America's top diplomat is under the spotlight. Secretary of State Marco Rubio's evolving political strategy is drawing fresh attention in Washington, with critics questioning whether domestic politics is beginning to overshadow traditional U.S. foreign policy priorities. The debate comes as the Trump administration seeks to project strength on multiple international fronts, from the Middle East to China and Russia. According to reports, Rubio has adopted a more confrontational public tone, increasingly framing foreign policy issues in political terms that resonate with the administration's domestic agenda. Supporters argue the approach reflects President Donald Trump's America First doctrine, emphasizing national sovereignty, border security, and strategic competition with global rivals. Critics, however, fear diplomacy risks becoming more politicized. Analysts say the concern is not simply about rhetoric. They argue that when diplomatic messaging is shaped by political calculations, it may complicate negotiations with allies and adversaries alike. Foreign governments often rely on consistency and predictability from Washington, particularly during international crises. Any perception of mixed priorities, experts warn, can weaken diplomatic leverage. Rubio has repeatedly defended the administration's policies, saying American foreign policy must place U.S. national interests above all else. From sanctions and trade to immigration and security partnerships, the administration maintains that its decisions are driven by strategic priorities rather than political considerations. Officials insist the United States remains fully committed to its allies while confronting emerging global threats. The discussion comes at a time of mounting geopolitical tensions. The wars in Ukraine and the Middle East continue to test American diplomacy. Relations with China remain strained over trade, technology, and military competition. At the same time, Washington is strengthening ties with Indo-Pacific partners while expanding sanctions against strategic rivals. Observers say balancing domestic political messaging with international diplomacy has always been a challenge for American administrations. But with a polarized political climate and multiple global crises unfolding simultaneously, every statement from senior officials now carries heightened significance. The State Department, they argue, must reassure allies while maintaining credibility with competitors. Despite the criticism, Rubio's supporters believe his assertive communication style reflects a changing global landscape. They argue that diplomacy today requires not only negotiations behind closed doors, but also strong public messaging designed to deter adversaries and reassure American voters. Whether that strategy strengthens U.S. influence or further politicizes foreign policy remains the subject of intense debate. As Washington navigates an increasingly volatile global environment, the debate over Marco Rubio's political strategy highlights a broader question facing American diplomacy. Can national security remain above politics in an era of constant public messaging? The answer may shape U.S. foreign policy for years to come.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.